Throughout history, the heavens have been a canvas for divine messages. Eclipses, blood moons, and celestial signs have long been seen as warnings, omens, and markers of prophetic fulfillment. As the world prepares for the partial solar eclipse on March 29, 2025, could this be another sign of the approaching end times? Join us as we explore the biblical, historical, and prophetic significance of this celestial event. Throughout history, celestial events such as solar eclipses have been viewed as divine messages or warnings of significant events. In various religious traditions, particularly within Christianity, eclipses have often been associated with prophecy, sometimes linked to the end times. As the world prepares for the partial solar eclipse on March 29, 2025, some believers wonder whether this event holds prophetic significance or is simply a natural occurrence. Biblical prophecy frequently references celestial disturbances as signs of the approaching end times. Passages such as Joel 2:31, "The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord," are often cited in discussions about astronomical events. Some link eclipses to the signs in the heavens mentioned in the book of Revelation, suggesting they may herald pivotal global events. While skeptics argue that eclipses are predictable natural phenomena, some theologians and prophecy watchers speculate that this eclipse could align with other geopolitical or spiritual milestones. Whether or not this event is a divine sign remains open to interpretation, but history shows that celestial occurrences often stir discussions about the future and the fulfillment of prophecy. Throughout history, celestial events have been seen as markers of divine intervention or apocalyptic warnings. The Bible contains numerous references to solar and lunar phenomena as signs of God's judgment and the fulfillment of prophecy. Among the most significant verses are Joel 2:31, "The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come." Matthew 24:29, "Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven." Revelation 6:12, "And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and, lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood." These passages suggest that celestial disturbances, including solar eclipses, could precede the final judgment and the return of Christ. Some prophecy watchers speculate that the partial solar eclipse on March 29, 2025, might be part of an unfolding biblical timeline. While astronomers view eclipses as predictable natural events, many believers argue that their timing, especially when aligned with geopolitical and social upheaval, could be more than mere coincidence. Throughout history, eclipses have been associated with major shifts in world events, stirring discussions about their prophetic implications. Whether the 2025 eclipse is a divine sign or a natural phenomenon remains a matter of interpretation, but it undoubtedly adds to the growing discourse on biblical prophecy and the end times. The upcoming partial solar eclipse on March 29, 2025, has sparked interest among prophecy watchers who see celestial events as potential indicators of biblical prophecy. While partial eclipses occur more frequently than total eclipses, the timing and context of this event raise intriguing questions about its possible significance in the end times timeline. This eclipse will occur nearly a year after the total solar eclipse of April 8, 2024, which was widely discussed in prophetic circles due to its path over North America. Some believe that the 2025 eclipse could serve as a secondary sign following the major 2024 event, reinforcing the idea of divine warnings. Many who study prophecy point to increasing geopolitical tensions, economic instability, natural disasters, and moral decline as indicators that humanity is approaching a period of great tribulation. The appearance of another solar eclipse amidst these conditions leads some to question whether it serves as a celestial confirmation of the times. Prophetic interpretations often highlight the connection between celestial events and the Jewish calendar. Eclipses occurring near significant Jewish festivals or dates are thought to carry deeper eschatological meaning. If this eclipse aligns with key observances, it could add weight to claims that it marks a pivotal moment in biblical prophecy. While astronomers view eclipses as natural phenomena with predictable cycles, many believers see them as possible divine messages. Whether the 2025 eclipse is part of an unfolding prophetic timeline remains open to interpretation, but its occurrence amid turbulent global events ensures that discussions about its meaning will continue. Many interpretations of biblical prophecy suggest that a series of signs will unfold before the return of Christ. Celestial events, including solar eclipses, are often seen as part of these prophetic markers. Could the partial solar eclipse on March 29, 2025, be one of these signs? Here's how eclipses may fit into the end times timeline. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. If global conflicts intensify around the time of the eclipse, it may reinforce the belief that we are in the last days. With tensions rising in various regions, some prophecy watchers suggest that celestial signs could serve as divine warnings of impending turmoil. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. Some speculate that celestial signs like eclipses may precede the revelation of the Antichrist, the prophesied figure who will rise to power in the end times. If major political or religious shifts occur around the eclipse, it could add to speculation about its significance. And great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. Prophecies speak of natural upheavals before the end times, and some link these disasters to celestial signs. If significant earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or other natural catastrophes follow the eclipse, it may be seen as part of this pattern. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. The Great Tribulation is described as a period of unparalleled suffering. If major disasters, persecution, or economic collapses coincide with or follow the eclipse, some may view it as confirmation that the world is entering this prophesied era. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. The ultimate sign of the end times will be the visible return of Jesus Christ, which many believe will be accompanied by celestial disturbances. While the 2025 eclipse is not expected to bring this final event, it may be seen as one of many signs leading up to it. While scientists view eclipses as natural astronomical occurrences, many believers continue to see them as significant markers in the prophetic timeline. Whether the 2025 eclipse is a divine sign or a mere coincidence, its timing and global context ensure that it will remain a topic of discussion among prophecy watchers. From a scientific standpoint, solar eclipses occur due to the predictable movement of the Sun, Moon, and Earth. Astronomers can calculate their exact timing and location centuries in advance, demonstrating that these celestial phenomena follow precise natural laws. The partial solar eclipse on March 29, 2025, is one such event, an expected occurrence within the grand mechanics of the universe. However, for those who believe that God uses natural events to communicate with humanity, eclipses still carry profound spiritual significance. The Bible frequently mentions celestial signs as markers of divine intervention, and many prophetic interpretations suggest that eclipses may be linked to the unfolding of end-time events. Skeptics argue that assigning prophetic meaning to every eclipse is speculative, given that eclipses are common and predictable. However, history shows that many cultures and religions have viewed celestial events as divine messages, often associating them with major historical or spiritual shifts. The question, then, is not whether eclipses happen, but whether their timing and context hold deeper meaning. Some prophecy watchers point to the proximity of this eclipse to the total solar eclipse of April 8, 2024, suggesting a possible connection. Others highlight the state of the world, geopolitical tensions, natural disasters, and social upheaval as factors that could align with biblical prophecy. Additionally, the relationship between eclipses and the Jewish calendar is often considered when evaluating their eschatological significance. The partial solar eclipse of March 29, 2025, is another celestial event that has captured the attention of end-time watchers. Whether it is simply a fascinating natural occurrence or a key sign in the prophetic timeline remains open to interpretation. As with all discussions on biblical prophecy, believers are encouraged to remain watchful, discerning, and prayerful. Regardless of its significance in the end times narrative, this eclipse serves as a reminder of the vastness of God's creation and the importance of staying spiritually prepared for whatever the future holds. Whether this eclipse is a divine sign or a natural wonder, one thing is certain: humanity continues to search the heavens for answers. Are we witnessing the fulfillment of biblical prophecy, or is this just another astronomical event? The truth may lie in faith, Scripture, and the signs all around us. Stay watchful, stay prepared, and keep looking up. Until next time, may God bless you and guide you in these uncertain times.